This is my pattern paper. As you can see, it's already unfolded. I'm going to use this to cut both the front and the back before transferring to the main fabric. Okay, so as you can see, I've marked all the horizontal measurements. This is the shoulder line, this is the armhole line, the chest line, bust line, under bust line, waistline, and this is the hip line, and here is the hemline. Okay, so I'll start by inputting all the measurements now. Okay, so I'll start by working on the armhole first. Of course, we all know how to get our armhole curve. Okay, so now I'll start by put your tape here. This line will serve as the starting point. So you find the midpoint of your armhole. The armhole here is 9 inches, so the half of it is 4.5. So on this 4.5, I'm going to mark both the front and back armhole here, because you're working with the both. Okay, so this side you go out by ½ inch. Now we connect it from here to here, from this point to this point. Then from here, from this joint here, you go up by 1 inch. Okay, I'm doing this in all my tutorials so that, especially for my beginners, so that they won't be confused here. Okay, so you use your curve like this and you curve it, and that is it. So for the back, you shift it here and the main point here, and you join it here. That is it. Okay, so now next thing now is to work on the bust and other bodies. Okay, so now I'm working with the bust measurement of 39, under bust measurement of 34, waist measurement of 36, and hip measurement of 48. So all these measurements, you will divide them by 4, because we are working with both the front and the back. So on the bust line, this is where the bust measurement will be. So our bust measurement is 39 divided by 4 is 9.75. I mark here, and I'll bring the 9.75 to the chest line here. Okay, so on the under bust circumference is 34 divided by 4, it will give you 8.5. Now mark 8.5 here. So on the waist, our waist is 36 divided by 4, it will give you 9. I'll mark my 9 here. So down to the hip, hope you are seeing my paper because it's very long. So down to the hip, our hip is 48 divided by 4, it will give you 12, which is here. Okay, and I'll also bring the 12 to the hem line. So after this, I'm going to put all my sewing allowances. So I'm going to go with the 2 inches sewing allowance, and also remember this blouse here will also have that. Okay, both the side dart and the normal dart. Okay, so here now I'll go with 2 inches here, and I'll also add 2 inches here. I'll also add 2 inches here. So now on the waist, so I'm going to add 3 inches both the darts. Okay, because when you stitch the dart together, those inches you stitch together, you have to put them back to this sewing allowance. If not, you will be confused somehow. Okay, so now I'm going to go with 3 inches, which is here. Okay, which is here. So later the 2 inches now will now go for the dart, then the 1 inches will remain for my sewing allowance. Hope you understand me. So on the hip line, I'm going to go with the 2 inches exactly here, and also here. Yeah, I'm done. So later I'll now connect the whole inches. So now next thing now is to take our dart. So on the hip line here, I'll go to take the dart. You use your nipple to nipple measurements to take your dart. Her nipple to nipple measurement is 8. Because it's on fold, it will be 4 inches. So from here now, I'll mark 4 inches. I'll mark 4 inches. I'll mark 4 inches. I'll mark 4 inches here. Then on the bust line, I'll also mark 4 inches. Okay, so on the hip line now, I will go up by 2 inches. The dart will not get to this hip line. Okay, so I'll now go up by 2 inches. So this is where my dart will stop. So on the bust line now, I'll have to come down by 1 inches because the dart will not get to this point. So now I'll connect the whole dots. Hope you're understanding me. Okay, so this is the dart line. So now to take so on the waistline, remember when I was taking this sewing allowances here, I added 3 inches. 2 inches to go for this dart, then 1 inch remains for my sewing. That will be okay for me. So here I'll mark 1 inches here. Also mark 1 inch here. Okay, so yeah, on the under bust also I will mark ½ inches here. Now mark ½ inches here, which means the 2 inch sewing allowance which I added on at the under bust now, 1 inches have entered to this dart. Okay, hope you are understanding me. Yes, so what remains here now is 1 inches, and that will be also be perfect and okay for me. Okay, so now I'm going to join this from this point to this point to this point into this point. We all know how to get this dart. Okay, so let me start joining from here to here, from here to here, and from here to this place. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay, and that is it. Hope you are seeing what I'm doing here. Okay, now I will have to connect all these sewing allowances now. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, I will start by joining from here to here, then to here. Hope you see what I'm doing. Okay, let me carve it well. Okay, I'm okay now. So this is it. So next thing now is to work on the neck. Okay, the type of the neck you want depends on you. So I will go on the neck width. I will go by 4 inches. By 4 inches. If I want the neck to be somehow open, so the neck depth, I will go by 5 inches. So now I will just connect it like so. Yeah. If you don't have this pattern master, please try to get one to make your work perfect. So here now I'm going to come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. Okay, so 1 inch here, and I'm going to connect the line. This blouse is very easy to make. So now I've gotten what I want. If you can draft basic bodice, I think this is what we just did right now. So next thing now is to do the thing we are here for. Okay, so remember we are making a blouse with a side tail. Okay, it's a madam blouse with a side tail. Okay, and this blouse you can rock it with your trouser, your straight skirts, or your 8 pieces or 6 pieces skirts. It's a blouse you can rock with anything. Okay, so now after I've gotten the bodies, next thing now is to trim it off. Okay, I'm going to cut the back first, then later I will trim the front part. Yes. Guys, so sorry, I forgot to take the back neck. Okay, so the back neck here I'm going to go with 2 or 1.5 inches here. Yeah, so now also connect it. Sorry for that. Okay, just connect it like so. Oh, you are done. So I'll now cut the back. Okay, then later we'll trim the front. Okay guys, after cutting out the back, as you can see, what remains now is the front neck and the front arm hole. So this is where the work is now. So after cutting, you open it up like this. Okay, you open it up like this. Now from this area now, you determine how long you want your tail to be. Okay, from this area now, the tail have to be on the left hand. It depends. For me, I want it to be on the left hand. Okay, so from this area now, come down by 10 inches, 5 inches. Now it depends on you how you want the tail to be, how long you want it to be. Okay, so on this side, on the hemline, you just put your tape there. Then for me, I want to come down by 10 inches. 10 inches is okay for me. I want the tail to be okay, to be long somehow. Okay, so 10 inches here. So I have to connect from this place now to this place with my long ruler. Okay, so you put your ruler at this joint here to connect to this point. Okay, so while connecting, be very very careful so that you will not go off the point. Okay, so yeah, that is so. Now from here now I have to add half inch. No need to add a half inch because the hemline is already there. So I'm going to use this 1 inch allowance, this hemline here now, to fold this area. So no need of adding extra sewing allowance down here. Okay, so next thing now is to carry it off. Good. So this is how the blouse will look like. Just take a good look at it. That's a one side tail, please. Can you see it? Can you see that? Yes, very nice. So I'm going to use this one now to cut the main fabric. Okay, I'll cut the back first, then later I'll now trim off this armhole and the neckline and then cut it on the main fabric. Okay, so let me do that. So guys, after transferring to the fabric, this is the outcome. You can see it. This is the front and this is the back. So let me open it for you to see how it looks like. This is the front. This is the tail, the side tail on the front. See how beautiful it is. And let me show you the back. This is the back. Okay, this is the back, and here is the side tail. So next thing now is to cut the lining. I'll use this now to cut the lining, and also I'm going to put gum stay to the lining. Though the fabric is somehow stiff, somehow thick, I'm just checking whether I'm going to put the gum stay on the lining or to sew it like that. Okay, but if you are cutting with a light material, you can put you can even put facing to it, you know, to make the light material somehow strong. But because this one is strong, I don't need to put any facing to it. So I'm just checking whether I'm going to put the gum stay to the lining. Now that's what I'm checking, but it's like I'm going to put the lining, the gum stay in there. So next thing now is to use this now to cut the lining. So let me do that and I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm done with the lining and also the gum stay. As you can see, this is the front one and this is the back one. Okay, so as you can see, I'm done. So next thing now is to go to the machine and start sewing immediately. Hope you are still with me. So next thing now, I will take this to the machine. I'll start from the down part here, on the hemline here. I'll use the lining to turn the fabric over. Okay, hope you all know how to do this. So I'll do this here, and also to the back line. I'll do this just to to join the fabric and the lining together. Then I'll come back and show you the next step. Now let's go. Okay guys, as you can see, I'm done with the folding of the fabric with the lining. This is the back. Can you see the back? This is the front. Okay, and this is the front side, and this is the back. This is the front one, this is the back one, as you can see. So next thing now is to put my zipper to the back. Okay, and then add my darts, front, back and front darts. Okay, then I'll come and show you. So let me do that. All right, I'm done with the zipper. I've added the zipper, as you can see it, and I have also joined the shoulder together. Okay, so this is the back and this is the front. Okay, the cloth is coming out very nice and lovely. So the next thing that remains now is to add the sleeve. I've also cut the sleeve. I'll put the link on the description board for you to see how I cut this sleeve. Okay, and also I've cut the flare, which I will attach to the sleeve down here. Okay, and also the lining, and I also added a gum stay on the lining. Okay, so I'm going to join the lining and the fabric together like this. Hope you know how to do that. Okay, then I will attach it to the sleeve. After stitching the lining and the fabric together, okay, I will attach it to the sleeve and I'll come and show you guys. Okay, all right guys, I'm done with the sleeve. I've attached the flare to the sleeve. As you can see, it came out so nicely, and I've also given it a nice press. So next thing now is to attach the sleeve to this blouse here. So I'm going to take it to the machine. I'll first of all stitch here and also stitch here. Then I will attach the sleeve like so. Then after attaching the sleeve to the fabric, I will also join the two sides together. That is the final stage. Okay, I'll now join the two sides together, and I'll come and show you the final outcome of this beautiful blouse. Okay, so let's go. So guys, this is the outcome of this beautiful blouse. Hope you can feel it. All right, so this is it. This is it. Hope it's beautiful. Please, if you haven't subscribed, I'm talking to you, please try to subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, okay, comment, and also share my videos. I love you guys, and if this is your first time coming across my channel, you are welcome. And for my old subscribers, oh gosh, you guys are wonderful. I love you guys. I love you. So this is it. So see you again in our next tutorial. I love you guys. Bye.